Hi everybody, Dr. Sean Casey here with Healthcare Complete Back and Neck Pain Center, answering your questions that you've sent in to us. So today we're answering questions about nutrition, specifically protein sources. So we've got a lot of patients that are trying to, kind of clean up their diet, and as they study, they've been realizing that protein is a big factor. Some patients have even gone to what's called a carnivore diet, eating more meat-based products, but I do have a lot of patients that want to lean more toward, vegan, but one of the issues with vegan diets is we just don't get enough protein in our diet. So one of the things we're going to talk about today are some really protein-rich vegan options. Now, one thing I caution patients on, we'll see a lot of soy and soy-based products, which does have a good protein content into it, but one of the concerns we have with that is soy is what's called a phytoestrogen. So basically a plant-based estrogen. And patients that get a lot of their protein from that, you can have a big impact on your endocrine system, really throw your hormones and your chemistry off. So actually there's a lot of other sources out there that are much higher in protein that we can look at. You've probably heard of flaxseed, but also pumpkin seed's a fantastic source. Peanut butter, chia seed. And actually I'm gonna pull a graphic up for you real quick. We're gonna zoom in on this. You can actually see some of the best sources. We'll do our super advanced zooming here from phone to phone for you. There we go. And as you can see, it has kind of a pyramid, shows you all the different protein sources. The bottom being the greater sources of protein, the higher ones a little bit less. Now, one of the things I do caution patients on as well with that is oats are, often touted as a good source of protein, such as oat milk and things of that nature. But with some of those nutrients, there are some negatives. Oats, typically, you've probably seen videos where they've talked about oats are used to fatten up animals, and that's true. Oats can kind of get you a little bit thicker, so it's not a bad source of protein. And one of the things I do recommend is if you are doing more of a vegetarian diet, getting a varied source of protein. So it's not always the same ones, because we use different proteins for different things in our body. We want to make sure that you're going to go that route, you're going to be as healthy as possible. Well, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully that chart's going to kind of guide you, help you have a varied diet so you don't get bored of eating healthy. If you have any questions though, keep shooting us those down here at Healthcare Complete. We'll be happy to answer them for you. Have a great day.